What's going on, y'all? Today we are going to start looking at Crystal Mountain by Death off of Symbolic, one of their better records. This song is in D tuning, actually. So the strings, your sixth string is going to be in D. It's tuned down a whole step. It's actually normal for Death. So anyway, let's jump right into it. So the first riff that he plays, you're going to do this gallop on the sixth string. And he goes down to this 7th fret on the 5th string and a power chord right there. Then he does that chug again, down to the 6th fret on that 5th string. One more chug, back up to the 7th. And then he's going to hop down right here to the 2nd fret, go down to the 1st on the 5th string, 2nd, 1st. Then he hops up to this power chord on the 1st fret on the 6th string to that 3rd fret. So, all together. And I'm just going to play that through one more time, except instead of going down to these power chords, he's going to play an arpeggio. So that's going to go like this. Okay, so he restarts the riff. And then instead of going back up to that 7th again, he's going to come right in here to the 10th fret on the 4th string. He's going to go 10, 9, 7. Do the same on the 5th string. Down to that 6th fret. So what we have so far is... So go from this note to this 8th fret on the low string, and you're going to go down 8, 7, 5, and that's the entire descending. And then he's going to go back, starting right here, right there on the 7th and the 8th. And all that is right here on the 6th of the 5th string, up 1 fret, hopping over to this. So it's chromatic, you're skipping 1 fret. So that goes 6, 7, 9, 10. And that's the whole lick that he's playing. And then he plays a harmony to that, the other guitar does, which starts at the same time as, so when he hits this, the other guitar is going down here to the 12th fret. My mistake, 13th fret. So what this is it's actually the same pattern except for one difference, in that you're starting on the 13th fret of the 2nd string and doing those 3 notes down. And then instead of going to right here, the 13th fret, you're going to go to the 12th fret. So you're hopping down 1 fret. And that's going to be as one guitar does this. That's what the other one's play. And that's the intro to the song. Then he starts the verse, which restarts with the opening riff. Plays through it twice, and then he plays this. And what he's doing here is he's hitting the open 5th string, and then the 1st and 2nd open, and it's going to that 5th fret on the 3rd string. And he's letting those all hang open. And then another guitar in the background is going right here when that's over. He's hitting on the low E, 3-5, and then the 7 on the A, or on the 5th string. Then moving down to 1st, 3rd, 5th on the 5th. Restart. That's when he's singing along with it. And then he plays one more rhythm part before they get into the chorus, and that goes. And what this is you're starting on the 5th fret of the 5th string. So 5, 7, 8, back to the 5. 3rd fret, and then hop to the 3rd fret on the low string, 2nd fret. Now he's going to do the same pattern, but instead of doing these, he's going to do it on the 6th string. And then back to until he plays through it again. And then he starts this little arpeggio that gets us into the chorus, which is a little weird. But basically, you're going to start out on the 12th fret, and it's going to go. That's the first couple notes, and what that is 12, 14, 15 on the 5th string out of this, pentatonic scale. It's going to go 12, 14, 15 to this 12, 14, and that's on the 4th string. Put your pinky down and hit that 15 on the 5th string again. 12 on the 4th string. And then that 14th fret again right there on the 5th. And then do the 12, 14, 15, but this time on the 4th string. Reach up to this 14 on the 3rd. It's going to go right here, 14, back down to this 15 on the 4th, and then back to the 15. And then when it gets to here, you're going to go to the 12th fret on the second. To the 13th fret, and then pull off to the 12th. And that's the ascending, and now it's going to come right back down. Back down to that 14 on the third. And then back down to that 15 on the fourth. So you're kind of just turning yourself around. And then once you've gotten here, you're going to do this 15, 14, 12 again, but you're going to do it downwards. And this is on the fourth string again. And then back up. And then from right here, you're going to take this 15 and hit the 14. Down to the 15 on the 5th string. To that 13. Then 12 on the 4th string. 14 again on that A string. And then to the 12th. And that ends it. And that is a little confusing. So you can pause it and restart that and do whatever. That one's hard to get. But then when he finishes that, he's going to play that a couple times in the song. He gets into the rhythm that goes over the verse, and that's right here. You're going to go to this 10th fret on the 4th string, and then he's going to go open 5th, open 6th, and hit that 6th twice. And then move down to the 9th fret, and back up to that, and that was just 10, 9, 10. So that's when things kind of start getting weird, because the whole tune of the song kind of shifts to where he goes from there to this open D power chord to then to the 1st fret. And then he gets this really weird timed, hard to really understand what's happening riff, just because the timing's weird. And he's down here on this 7th fret, and it goes. So what he's doing there, and I'm using the spider chord technique, of course you don't have to, but what he's doing is hitting that 7th fret twice, chugging on the E string for a bit, and then he's going 7 to 8 on the low, and then 8 on the 5th, 9 on the low. And I'm using Mustaine spider chord technique, but again, you don't have to use that. You can just... And when he gets to here, he goes right back down to that 7. what that is, that last one after that low chugging is just 7 to that 8, back to the 7. And that's where the rhythm part ends, and he starts the guitar solo. But I'm going to tackle the guitar solo in the next one, because this video is a little long. But just to recap, those were the pretty hard parts, and then the chorus. And other than, you know, the guitar solo, that's pretty much all there really is to the song. But I'll tackle the solo in the next one. Keep jamming.